Hey guys, I'm just on my way out of the garage so that I can go to work. My car is getting its radio system changed, which is symbolic in itself and time for a different message. But what I wanted to create this message today because of is the fact I want to share some of these messages that I have been sharing in a different way. Because I am grateful to have friends that tell me the truth about how things are received from their perspective without fearing insulting me. And when I share the messages that I share, it's not because they're mine or because I'm attached to them, but it's because, generally speaking, I share them because they're important, or insights that I feel could be important for you if you actually listen and then decide what that means to you, for you, and what you're going to do with it. And my one friend actually said to me the other day, Laura, you are blasting people with the fire hose, not his languaging, but a metaphor that I'd used before. And he used the analogy of a tree versus a seed. And he said, Laura, you're dropping these major truth bombs and sharing things. And then I say, holy crap, look at how the fields actually steam. This was happening yesterday or the day before on the roads as I was driving home after the snow had melted and the sun came out. And I dare to say that there is more in that snow than regular snow created by the designer of all that is, and instead suggest that that's manufactured by man and that there is a whole lot to do with those chemtrails you see flying behind the planes in the straight line. Those are chemicals, my friends, filled with nanoparticles. And the COVID-19 stands for Certificate of Vaccination Identification 2019. Potentially. Some ideas that I've come across that make sense, especially when you see fields friggin' steaming. Are you kidding me? Okay. So, I got sidetracked by what's happening around me, as you know, if you've had any exposure to me previously, that I often do. But what my friend said to me, and what I'll now say to you, is that some of these truth bombs, some of these power-packed ideas that I share, I do in a long-winded way. And people nowadays oftentimes don't have the attention span to stick around for the whole message, especially when I go down so many different rabbit holes. And he said, Laura, it's like you're putting a tree trunk on somebody's yard. And then they're like, excuse me, like what WTF did you just do? Why? I don't want that thing. Like that, I have no use for that. I can't do anything with that. What are you, like, how offensive of you to give me that? And that's oftentimes how truth shows up in people's lives when we don't know what to do with it. It just seems really inconvenient, like that idea, which even just since I showed you the first time is now dissipating and soon will clear up altogether. Interesting. So he said, Laura, instead of doing these long messages and going down so many rabbit holes and sharing so much information, what if instead you just gave people a seed and then let them say, hey, I want to plant that seed over there or over there, and I'm going to water it and I'm going to feel responsible for it, because then that seed becomes the tree that is yours. And so I am fully transparently doing my best to give less, but pack that less with more, to give you a seed that you can grow of your own accord. And I share this because I am very transparent, and I'm not afraid to say when I don't know the truth, or when I'm not sure, when I'm curious and perplexed, and just saying what I feel to be the best that I've come up with so far, like what science is. Science is simply the best hypothesis that's been proven until now. And then we have to go through that process of putting forward a new hypothesis that can either be proven or disproved. And then that ultimately affects what previously was known. And that's the time that we're in now. So I hope this serves you. I look forward to coming to you again soon. And I am off to work. Have a good one. Ciao for now. Laura J. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Still steaming.